planets around my own hive, including one really quite hot one in the middle there. This one, gas giant, 2 moons. Are they interesting? Reasonably, yes. Earths are worth picking up, and there is a little bit of biology down here. So, how hostile is this technology? It doesn't seem to be actively moving towards me. It's these blob things. Well, that one is. So, not really much biological data down there. It was only some blobs. A fair amount of mineral resource. This one is an oolite world. This is quite a lot of mineral resource here. Some earthquakes, class 3 is easily dodgeable. Especially for the reward I'm getting for this. That was a lot of quite valuable resources there, so that's useful. Do the other planets in this system have to offer me? Probably not quite so much. Opalescent world has some things to offer me. It's got some more rare earths that I can reasonably safely collect. Further in we have this world. This is a redux world, so this doesn't have worthwhile minerals, and it doesn't have any useful biology. Those way over there. Acid world again, like all the other acid worlds we've been to, fairly useless. Investigate this hot inner world. It's probably too hot for us to land on, but we can have a look anyway. I say only 99 degrees surface temperature, and it is a treasure world, so I think it is going to be worth risking one trip to have a look and see if there are any hot spots, anything that's likely to kill. Remember, and it looks like there isn't. So I shall carry on until I have picked up all this treasure. So 99 degrees Celsius is still not hot enough for dangerous hotspots. I shall remember that. I've just flown straight past the next planet I wanted to visit twice. Now I am here. It is a ruby world, so more exotic minerals, quite a lot of exotic minerals, and quite a lot of biology. So I'll come down here. Some of this biology is coming towards me. It's only these mice. They are fairly easily killed. So now that they're dead, mostly dead, left the rest of it, as long as I don't get killed by earthquakes. So that was a fairly amazing world to visit in terms of mineral and biological resources. I doubt this last one that I'm visiting is going to be anywhere near as good. And indeed it is not, it has Class 8 tectonics. That means I'm not going to go there. So, where next? Into those ones, let's go to this one, Beta Hyades, on our way to the supergiant over there. That's a supergiant, as well as possibly having a rainbow world around it. It's definitely going to have a Melnorme trade ship. So there's going to be some use going there, even if there's no rainbow world. World, so nothing. That's where the outside world is, it's all the way over there. Right, that would probably want to start over on the left while going through these inner worlds. Fuel use for this 0.5, that's what we're going down for that there Earth. Oh dear, it's land. Possibly not so good if I'm going to land on an earthquake. This yellow world is probably too hot for me to go down and visit properly. I'll go and have a look. That's got weather class 8 as well as 1343 degrees surface temperature, so it's definitely not safe. That way. This one is a gas giant. Exotic minerals. There. Although this is only a Zelnick world, so that's not particularly useful either. This one again, there's only base metals, so again that's not something really worth visiting. I've got plenty of fuel to go around and find enough worlds with more valuable resources on them. Like this one, for example, noble gases. Star map, that was the last planet in that system, so now it's time to go over to this supergiant. Alpha, nice. There's some more stars around there that I can't see too well on the star map, but Alpha Aquilae, I believe, is the supergiant. Again, it looks more bluish than white. In the last I say the last rainbow world we saw was yellow, but obviously they're rainbow worlds, so they could be any colour when just looking at the one visible colour that this game shows. For example, this one's yellow here, when it was blue seen from space. It's got some valuable minerals on there, but it's also ridiculously hot. So I'm going to navigate away from it. We just saw the Norway ship leaving this world, so I will go and chase after him. Can't see him, so he's obviously gone into orbit somewhere else. Is it here? Yes it is. Hello.
This very morning, I was just saying to subordinate Ochre, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the feet of a human." We laughed and laughed. What a synchronicity. Now, what can we do for you today?
I'd like to sell some items.
What would you like to sell, Captain?
Biological data.
The 222 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 444 credits.
That is quite a lot of credits with which to make these purchases.
What trade items would you like to buy today?
I think it is time to purchase some new technology.
The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to increase your lander's cargo space to double its present volume.
Oh, that'll be useful. That'll be less fuel cost in going down to planets with lots of minerals, so I would like to buy this technology.
I hope this makes your resource gathering more cost effective, Captain. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to add double capacity fuel tanks.
Double capacity fuel tanks, that's also very useful. That means I can either I can put more fuel on the same space, or I can take away some fuel tanks and replace them with other modules, and I still have over 300 credits, so even after if I buy this technology, I can still buy 2 pieces of information, although I could also buy 4 pieces of information now, and then the fuel tanks later. I think I'll do that instead, get 4 bits of information.
What else would you like to buy?
Information.
How wonderful, Captain.
Let's buy some information on alien races.
The Berbixies race evolved on the planet Arcturus 1. They lived there in a relatively benevolent manner until the Korra came and destroyed them during the course of 2 or 3 unfortunate days. The Druge were largely responsible for the Korra finding the Berbixies. You see, the Berbixies were in long-distance, hyperwave contact with a race known simply as the Keg. For decades, the Keg and the Berbixies traded much valuable information until the Keg came under attack by an invading race who you may know as the Korra. The Geg warned the Berbixies that the Korra located races by their hyperwave transmissions and that they had already discovered the radiations from the Druge. when the Burdick Seas were kind enough to warn the Druge that a hostile alien race was homing in on their hyperwave radiations. The Druge shut down all their transmitters and erected a powerful hyperwave beacon on the surface of the Burdick Seas moon. The Korra changed course, attacked the poor Burdick Seas, and sadly destroyed them all.
There's some more information that tells us not to trust the Druge. It also tells us that there might be something useful left behind on Arcturus 1. So, what else? Let's buy some more data on alien races.
The Thredash are an arrogant, stubborn, and thick-skinned species who reside in the Draconis and Apodus star systems. They have little or no respect for anything but force, which they admire greatly. To make the Thredash your friends, you should consider killing most, but not all of them. In addition, they guard some kind of sacred relic at the star system Zeta Draconis, though we do not know the true nature of this artifact. The Thredash homeworld is at Delta Draconis.
Okay, so they have a sacred relic at Zeta Draconis, which is probably going to turn out to be useful, and in order to get it we probably need to go somewhere like Delta Draconis and kill lots of Thredash. Okay, 2 more pieces of information we can afford. Let's go for no more alien races, let us instead go for some current events.
No doubt you are familiar with an alien race called the Ur-Quan, who live in the Orion's constellation.
I have heard of them.
While they are renowned for their potent and often cruel sense of humor, they have outdone themselves in recent years. Specifically, they have used an unusual hyperwave caster to impersonate the Ur-Rat gods, Dogar and Kazon. When the Ur-Rat began tuning in to the voices of their gods on their hyperwave receivers, the priest caste was understandably skeptical and counseled their many followers to ignore the blasphemous signals. However, in a surprise move, the majority of the Ur-Rat then rose up and slaughtered the entire priest caste. The reasons for this ghastly move included overtaxation, lack of quality depth in ceremony, and the general feeling that the priests had made Dogar and Kazon's pronouncements overly complex.
Now that caster is quite possibly the one that the Staffy confiscated and then gave to me when they retreated behind their slave shields. So, if I wanted to, I could probably go into Ur-Rat space and use this caster to impersonate their gods. That could help me quite a lot. But I am not anywhere near the Ur-Rat right now, so I will buy some more information about current events. Excuse me, I'll buy some more information.
As you know, there are weaknesses in the division between dimensions. For example, your vessel uses such weaknesses to enter hyperspace. However, there are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions. One such portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Kolam Bay constellations. The portal opens only a short time each month, starting on the 17th. Since we have never entered the portal, we can give no more information on this subject.
Oh, that was something I already knew, so that was a waste of money. So now I am done.
What else would you like to buy?
Nothing, I shall be leaving now.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
So while that last piece of information was something we already knew, we have got some more useful information about the Berwick Seas on Arcturus 1, which is over here. The name of the base that we knew was around the Draconis area is the Thradash. Draconis and Apodis, which is presumably somewhere else close to there. That is indeed correct. And their homeworld is Delta Draconis. That's Alpha, Beta, Zeta. Zeta Draconis is where their sacred relic is. Back up to Apodis there. Delta Draconis is that down here. Beta, Iota, Epsilon, possibly this one here. No, that's Gamma. Delta Draconis, that's the Thradash homeworld. So we probably want to go over there sometime, kill lots of Thradash to get their respect, and then go and steal their relic, or do whatever is necessary with the relic. Now there's a white star over here called Groombridge. White stars are often quite useful in terms of resources, so I will go over there.